I was scheduled to do this radio show called E-Town out in Colorado. And I didn't take the band. I just used the band that was on the show. And Loretta Lynn was on the show too. And that was where I got to meet her. And so we'd known Patsy and Peggy because they played at Tootsie's down there about the same time that BR was playing at Roberts. And so we kind of got to know them. And, you know, they're great. They're really good people. Yeah, Patsy and Peggy are the twins, you know. Oh, no, not twins again, you know. We got to the show, you know, and I did my spot and she did her spot. And then we were supposed to all come back out and sing I Saw the Light. And Patsy comes up to me and is like, hey, Mama wants you to go out there and help her sing I Saw the Light because she's not quite sure of the words. And I said, well, neither am I, but I would be glad to do that. And ever since then, I was golden with Miss Loretta, you know, anytime we'd see her, like, you know, at the Opry or some event, you know, she would always speak to me. And then we ended up doing a whole tour with her out west, you know, up in the Northwest where she spent some time. It was kind of like her old stamping grounds other than Kentucky. Because, you know, if you know the story, her and Dew moved. He got a job blogging or something up in Washington State. That's where she started singing. And then they moved back down to Kentucky and back down to Nashville Anyway, it was really great seeing her, like, you know, the bus parked at the hotel and then seeing her walk to breakfast in her jammies. Miss Loretta in her jammies. But she was always like, invite us on the bus. Very nice. I think there was one time in BR where she, I think she fixed breakfast for Jay. She fixed eggs for Jay McDowell. I'm not sure. I wasn't there for that. I think it was him and Shaw on the bus back in the old days. But this is this was my band, you know, a little later on that we did a whole tour with her out west. And I just remember it was in Santa Rosa, California, because we went to the Charles Schultz Museum out there, which you should go to if you ever get a chance. It's one of the most amazing museums you'll ever see. She was always good to us and, you know, very sweet and come up. He said, I need one of your records. And yeah, sure. I brought one up on the bus and hung out for a second. She's down home. What you saw on TV was Loretta Lynn because she didn't know any different. She took the whole Tom T. Hall adage of just be yourself, then you don't have to rehearse.
That's good.
It's a great one. I try to live by that, even though some people don't want me to be myself. And I don't blame them.
Did the audiences love her?
Are you kidding me? They absolutely adored her every night. And the shows were great. And her band was really, really good. And we would always, and we played a lot of casinos on that trip. And we always worked it out that after their show, you know, because we opened after their show, we had food brought into the backstage area and then we'd sit around and jam, you know, and play old country songs and sing. And it was fantastic. That was a great tour. So I've sang on stage with Loretta Lynn and George Jones.